Hi guys, it's Steve from Disruptive Wealth Creation. Today we look into the future and find out why in 2050 it will not make sense to own your own car. This is the view of Tony Seba, a popular technology speaker and educator, a businessman who says there is going to be massive disruption taking place in the transportation industry. Watch this space and find out why. Tony Seba says people do not see a change in technology until it reaches 1% of the market. It then doubles every year from 1% to 2%, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64. All you need is 5 or 6 years to disrupt the whole tech industry. If we go back in history, in 1905, 2.5% of vehicles in the USA were cars. The rest were horse and carriages. By 1925, 20 years later, 90% of vehicles on the road were cars. This was a major achievement because there were enormous barriers to achieving this. There was no oil industry, no service stations, no paved roads, and no trained mechanics to fix cars. But in 20 years, all these problems were solved. Looking now in 2023, it's moving faster. So what can we expect? Well, disruption occurs when technologies converge, becoming cheaper to produce and more accessible. It's called the S-curve. So if you remember the emergence of Uber taxis, being able to get into a taxi on demand, that was the start. It soon became clear that Uber taxis were cheaper than normal taxis, and this was the first step. The second converging step is that many Uber taxis are now electric, which makes them even cheaper and more competitive than the normal taxis. So what are we waiting for now? Well, the third stage of convergence is the driverless Uber taxis. Will it happen? Watch this clip. It's already happening in China.
So I am inside the robo-taxi. We have no driver here, and we have an emergency driver. Ni hao. Oh, wow. Okay. He's controlling everything through this iPad. This is so cool. Look at the steering wheel. The steering wheel is moving and grooving. No one is here. Oh my gosh, even the blinker turned on. Look at it go. Look at it go. This is so cool. It can even detect the parked cars, the amount of people walking by. It knows that we're by a building. Just to show you that my emergency driver is doing nothing. He's not on his phone. He's not talking. He is just checking the road for safety. He's got a seatbelt on. This is so cool. So even here in the back seat, I can see where the driver is going. This is so cool. I am just riding. Oh, there's people coming, and the car knew. See? He sees the car even sees the people. Now he knows it's safe to go. I'm officially driving in the future, living in the future. Uh-oh, now he's got to pull over, and there he goes, parked. And just like that, I'm out. That was so cool. The car ride is so smooth. It didn't even feel like a robot driver. It's not like I have anything to even compare it to, right? But it definitely felt like a human driver. It was nice to see that big emergency stop button, just in case me or the driver needed to shh and stop. It's great. The technology behind it is absolutely mind-blowing. These autonomous vehicles will be on Chinese roads in the very near future. Aside from Beijing, Baidu has these driverless taxis in Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Chongqing, Wuhan, and Shanghai. And with the news of Baidu winning its first driverless permits, hopefully by the time you come to China, you will be taking a robo-taxi.
So why are we saying that nobody will be owning a car in 2050? Well, here are the two options. Option one, buy a car for say $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 or $50,000. Pay insurance, anything from $300 to $1,000 or more per year. Pay for fuel and maintenance of the car. This could be anything from $5,000 to $20,000 per year. Find that you keep your car in the garage for most of the day, whether it be when you're working in the car park or at home when you're asleep during the night. Option 2 is pay a subscription of, say, around $200 a year. Get a driverless Uber on demand, anytime to go anywhere for a fixed fee. You just simply get on your mobile, get the WhatsApp on, and it's sorted. Let me know in your comments what you think. All being well, see you in the next one.